Hello, good morning. A little Clever Dripper coffee. Thinking about walls coming down today. What causes walls to come down in our lives? I guess, what kind of walls are there? I feel like I had a wall come down by just having a change in my thought process. I'm staying in a new place where I really want to be courteous of the landlord and not have coffee smells around. Old friend, washed Typica from Nueva Alianza, La Convención, Cusco, Peru. This is from, I bought this several times, so this is from 523. This is going to be my mais ou menos Clever Dripper edition. So I had an idea in my head that because I didn't want to cause coffee smells for the landlord, I couldn't make coffee in my new apartment. But I didn't just like straight up accept that and let that be as is, and I realized there's an exhaust vent here in the bathroom. I keep it all enclosed, keep my coffee more or less under air tightness. I got my airtight travel bug. I got my waste canister that I can close up. So it was a mental block. That had me thinking, you know, I really can't find a good way to make coffee in this space. But yet here I am. Ooh, that smells so good. So yeah, like I said, this is just going to be the Clever Dripper mais ou menos recipe. Where it's mais o menos full of that. Mais ou menos full of that. Still got it. Still got the little beautiful bubbles that form up. Some agitation. Added a little brush to my grinder to go kit here. Handle. So if you don't have a handle on it, it's not going to work very well. It's hotter than I expected. Not painfully so, but that'll do. So, walls coming down and what brings the walls down. I think in this case, I created the wall myself. So, the thing that brought it down was my own changing of thinking. I wonder how often that's the case. Walls in our lives being of our own making. So I've been just like paying attention to fines and how quickly the water drains through. And this filter paper is just from Cusco. And it's been very slow with both my hand grinder and my Opus. Ooh, this is draining through pretty fast. So I'm thinking that if I add the water and then I add the grounds, that is quite likely to be a faster drawdown. So this is probably against conventional coffee wisdom, but I don't care. And I have been liking to try out what a second brew through would be. So I think what I did here, I think the mais ou menos method gets basically pretty normal ratio. So this is mixing water well beyond a normal ratio, and like the the second cup brew on those beans. That's good. So this is just basically what all is still left in the coffee grounds after the main event has passed, and I actually have been pretty pleased and surprised with some of the results that I've gotten from this type of brew. The second time around, I feel like I have tasted some that's like, that is tea-like. It's very, very cool, calm, chill. So yeah, I don't know if I should leave that for a while. 6 minutes in. I don't know. I don't got a lot of time, so this is gonna get going right about now. Keep an eye on my cup capacity. So walls coming down. So I'm thinking about walls coming down as being like change something. So that walls can come down. Is that what I'm thinking? I feel like drawdown with the second portion of the water is slower, but still still pretty fast. I wish I had pulled the spoon out already, but that's okay. Sometimes it seems like there's a lot of bitter left, but not this time. Two-fisting it. They're related. Definitely can tell that. Surprise, surprise, huh? Oh, that water is gone. Coffee cheers. This place can work out all right. My little ventilated coffee space in this era is gonna be pretty nice. We gonna be all right. So, yeah, hopefully other situations where I've created a thought or a wall or a limitation can be resolved by rethinking the thing that I put on myself. Or that others put on me. So maybe I think something different, I do something different, I luck, benevolence of somebody. You know, that's a thought. Since middle of November, I've been a little bit what's the right word? I haven't had a consistent place to live. As I've been rotating in and out of my house where I used to live full time. So I get to live here for 4 months. That feels like a wall coming down in my life, a wall of like, I don't have a good place to be. I guess I should say I get to live here half time for 4 months. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's see if I can do a pour that doesn't result in a big old mess. Get all this coffee under airtightness. So through the time since November, I had good places to live. With family for a bit, hotel for a bit, Airbnb for a bit. But it wasn't like a consistent place. It wasn't a place of my own. So I guess wall came down in this case because of asking for help. asking people like, hey, do you know a place? And benevolence of the landlord here. All right, I think I'm gonna go. But patience, perseverance, changing how I was thinking. At some point in the process of finding a place to live, I needed to become willing to pay for some place. Because I started out looking for places where I could just couch surf, borrow a room, and it was really not as good. So becoming willing to pay for a spot. Okay. Trying to think of what walls I have and what ways walls come down. Ciao.